Good morning, and a third good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to beautiful overcast Barbados. Definitely see some breaks in the cloud and stuff, so I'm not too sure how long this rain or moisture will be around today. However, as you can see, there are some pending showers right now, and that's not a problem because it's still absolutely beautiful. And I know we've been here a couple of times before. We can do something hopefully a little bit different today. We'll see how that goes. This rain brings the creativity out of me. So we'll see what happens with that today. Just stunning beach line here. This is in the Welch's area. This is on the Christchurch Highway 7. We're just right now to the west of Oistins Town. I know all of y'all would know that every time you saw the jetties, etc. As you can see, there is some sargassum in this general area. There's only a little bit of light one, so the other one looks like it's washed from another beach that may have been further to the east. But there is a little bit of sargassum, but nothing in the water, as you can see. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Reflections, glare, absolutely stunning this morning. Still has a little south swell running. I see some of our surfers, especially surfologists, on here this morning, sir. Looks as though you will get a swell today at the right tide at one of the locations, somewhere on the south coast. I am sure of that. Good morning to all of you all again. Before we go any further, let's do our serenity prayer. It says serenity prayer now. We're going to be praying for Ukraine. We're going to be praying for world peace. But most of all, we're going to be praying for peace for ourselves, because if we can have peace, we can make some kind of influence on the world in a positive way. Those who would like to join me, please do. All others, we'll be back to you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Beautiful morning, rain or shine, makes no difference here on the island. I don't know if you all would have seen it from the angle just now, but we are representing ourselves on the beach today. I also have on one of my beautiful EMC t-shirts as well, because or one of the tank tops, because I can be walking through Oistins Town. I thought, well, as it's raining and stuff, I can't capture a tan this morning, so I put on a little bit of coverage. That's what took me a little extra time this morning. According to someone online, was I beautifying the actual preamble or beautifying myself? I gave up trying to beautify myself years and years ago. I wouldn't show any videos at all if I was beautifying myself, because I would never accomplish that feat. But don't mind, we got to do a little walking this morning. We can do something a little different, as I said. To each and every one of you, welcome to the EMC. On behalf of our care team and our Munch Kings, welcome you on board our tour this morning. I hope you're all ready to take a little bit of a walk. I hope you're all ready to enjoy yourselves and to flood the entire room with love and care and kindness, because that is what we do, because we are the EMC. Here we go again. All right, we're gonna take a little walk this morning. We haven't been through it before. Jeez, highlight of the tour, a new area. Yeah, this public pathway is just below the church itself, which is to the west of Surfers Cafe. We're gonna make our way in that direction in a minute. Just give you a little information on Oistins Town before we actually get into it, because I've gone straight on what we're seeing when we get a little further. Morning. Oistins Town, they say the name is derived from a family member or a person who owned a large set of land in this immediate area called Oistin. And somehow the name was mixed up and called Oistins. Now Mr. Oistin actually started the tradition, apparently, of Oistins Town for all of its drinking and partying, because he was a character that used to love his rum and used to love a lot of lewd and bad behavior. So he was well known throughout the island. So the name Oistins is supposed to be derived from the name Austin. Just a mispronunciation of it. Jeez, I made it wrong myself. All right, Surfers Cafe. Surfers Cafe is one of the spots here that I know a lot of people go to. We haven't actually viewed it from this side here. We've viewed it from the beach side many times. You've just seen this old looking wall, but it's a lovely facility in here. I know for sure that is definitely one of the hot spots for a lot of people that come here to Barbados. I was actually surprised to know how many people used to come to Surfers Cafe or that have been to Surfers Cafe before. A little bit more information on Oistins as we stroll our way across the busy Highway 7. It's not too busy right now. Going over by Southern Plaza, just take a little walk through, a little closer to the shops and stuff so you can see what they're offering. Oistins was a very important town in the 1650s. I'll give you a little information on that first. Barbadian colonists wanted to control the land taxation and land rights here in Barbados, and also to be able to have free trade with some of the Spanish countries and stuff in the Caribbean area. That was opposed strongly by the British rule at that time, and they sent Oliver Cromwell with his fleet of army, or his army with his fleet of ships, and they came down to Barbados and tried to get onto Barbados so they could bring in their law and order. They were turned back from Spikestown, where there was a big battle. The Lord Willoughby at that time, who was the governor, his troops won that battle. The fleet then proceeded to come up to Oistins, and in 1651 there was a bloody battle just off of Oistins itself. We would have seen the cannons and stuff before they would actually been used in that battle, I would imagine. However, after a little period of time, Lord Willoughby decided to sort of concede and come with negotiations. The negotiations were made here in 1652 at a place called Ye Mermaids Inn, or Tavern. Now again, here we go, we're signing in a rum shop. So you understand why Oistins has forever been notorious as a place to come, party, drink and have a good time. Now all different types of facilities in here. You see a bank right here. There's now a supply shop. All types of little souvenirs and handicraft, etc. We then have Massey store, which we know is Southern Plaza Supermarket, which is a Massey store. Western Union up here, hardware store, and a very big gym in the background section here. It's called the First Fitness Gym, and that is located on the upper floor, the blue structure seen on the top floor there. This supermarket went under a lot of renovations. I think probably about 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. A lot smaller in size. You see much bigger than it is now. Still nice layout and stuff, but you won't find the kind of range you would find at the bigger outlet, which would be down at Big B, for example, or some of the other ones as well. Oistins Town, beautiful, beautiful place. Around Easter time, we have a 1 week celebration here, similar to what goes on in Whole Town. This is called the Oistins Fish Market, or Oistins Fish Fry, Oistins It's a big function that we have here. It's sort of like a crop over activity in April or whenever Easter falls. It is an entire week of activities. The big weekend though is the Good Friday, which is nothing happening really on Good Friday except for a few of the rum shops that will be down here and they'll be open. But Saturday and Sunday, big days here in Oistins. You will get vendors that are in tents and stalls. They're located just from that structure there, right along boardwalk on both sides where we are, and on the opposite side, directly up here, you'll find all types of delicious foods, local foods, bars, all different kinds of kids' toys, different activities, board games, dominoes, drafts. You'll also find strongman competition where they actually pull a boat. You'll find boat races going on. You'll find greasy pole where you have teams of like 6 men or 12 men, and whoever gets the top of the pole gets the prize. I think you all would know what that is. Prize, I guess. I'm not sure. I know it's a monetary prize, but not too sure what kind of nomination it is. Just give us a sec. We're going to stroll over the other side again. So everything up here, it is the smallest town in Barbados, but because of the Charter of Barbados, it was signed here. It is a very important town, and because it's a major fish market in the island, you'll find a lot of fish fries and stuff going on here. Again, this is like a little farmer's market out here in the daytime. You're going to find bread sold under the tent there. You're going to find all types of vegetables and fruit being sold by different vendors along this strip we're walking on right now. Big outlet I'll show you in a couple of minutes time. We were just now on the lower section of this beach. As you would have seen, high tide or the tide, which is not high right now, but right now is a lot of sand that has moved from in front of Surfers Cafe. So to walk up here, you would have to get wet, especially in high tide. But beautiful, beautiful area. A lot of people come here on this beach and just chill out as well. Nice privacy now since they put up all these little grape trees. Before, when you used to come here, obviously everyone that was passing used to see you on the beach. So this is a nice thought idea here for sure. Grape trees, beautiful trees. As we said before, I'm going to leave it right there. So, very, very popular, as I said, Oistins Fish Festival. That is tents all over here. Mainly a lot of bars because it's a big party. Lots of music, just a fun-filled festive activity. In the back section is what they would refer to as their dry dock or their boat yard. It's where they carry out all the general repairs, etc. Morning, morning. So you can see it's very busy right now. Right now, at this time here, I guess you'll get some more boats going and stuff. But a lot of guys carrying repairs now. As you know, hurricane season starts in June here, 15th of June I think it is. So a lot of these guys will go out now and fish around the Easter time and then come back in. Some of them may do dry dock, some of them may actually stay in the water to reap the higher prices of fish around the hurricane season time. Bridgetown is the biggest of the fish markets. Has a massive harbour, protected harbour down there. But Oistins also does a huge amount of trade. Now this gentleman over here that's setting up right now, this will be full of all types of ground provision, fruits and vegetables, etc. You don't have to go in the supermarket here to buy your stuff. You can get it from the vendors on the road. You'll get some very good prices and also some extremely good products. I have shopped with this guy a couple of times myself, so I can tell you that for sure. A little bit more of the history before we go any further. Just right here, all this is reclaimed land. The sea used to, I'll just walk you out and show you approximately where the sea used to come up to. The sea in this general area was up to by this tree itself, and then beyond that was the high water mark. So all the land beyond there is all being reclaimed. They had a couple of houses, just as we were seeing just now down by Surfers Cafe. They had a couple of houses along this section here before with 1 or 2 shops, but they also had a lot of shops on the opposite side as well. This town has always had numerous bars and has always been the place where everyone comes and enjoys themselves. Friday night is a noted night, but this place you see very, very busy at all times. So all of this here, or majority of this here, has been reclaimed from the sea, or they claimed it from the sea, not reclaimed. Where you're seeing Chefette Restaurant, at one time, years ago now, I'm going to be stepping back in some serious time here. In those days, you see a massive supermarket there, one of the biggest on the Isle of Hills supermarket. I don't know if anybody will remember that. So things have changed here tremendously over the years, but it has basically kept what it has always been, and that has been a place, I said before, to come and relax and drink and party and have a good festive time. The government a few years back, or quite a few years back, changed up the entire section over here where you get the fish fry. You see little small shuttle homes, little fat shacks kind of thing. On the beach area, you used to go and get your grilled fish, etc., or pot fish. And then when the government decided to enhance this area, they actually put big kiosks and stuff, which you will see in a couple of minutes time. But all the fish market here is built on reclaimed land. Now this fish market is I should say named, yes, it's named in respect of Bernadette Cox, and she used to be down here all the time. My family used to buy fish from her all the time. She used to actually live up the road just prior to Chefette here, and we used to come and get fish from her, whether it was morning, noon or night. She was one of the most noted fish vendors in this area. She actually was a fish vendor or in the fishing industry for 50 plus years. So this is a great dedication that was laid for her. But all of this land here is reclaimed. Everything you're seeing here now. Where do you see these neem trees? That's the trees just in front of us here. There was a row of casuarina trees that would have been the high water mark. Casuarina trees were just along here. So from those trees going towards the water, all that was ocean originally before that land was claimed. Big fish market. If you want to buy some fresh fish and you want to buy some fairly good prices and stuff, you can come over here onto Oistins. Just give me 1 second. I want to take off some different things that I'm seeing happening here with this at the moment. Okay, there we go. Hopefully y'all didn't lose your signal just now. I forgot to turn off your sound, so you don't want anybody ringing in or anything like that to disturb it. Beautiful fish market. We actually could take a little walk in closer there, let you see what the facilities look like. They actually haven't opened to the public yet, but the gates are open, so take a little stroll through. Now, if you want to come here and you're on the island around Easter time when they do have on the Oistins Fish Festival, there are numerous fish boning competitions where they invite people who think they're chefs, amateurs, to come and see if they can bone fish as fast and as clean as the vendors from this area. So it's a big competition. This place is a hive of activity, lots of cheering, lots of ranting, lots of raving, lots of fun. You can find everything you want here. You like to pull the one-arm bandits, you have a little arcade next door as well. Very small town, but very compact with almost everything you could possibly want. Obviously, because of its size, you're not going to find the variety that you'll find in some other areas, but you will find almost everything here, especially necessities. There are many different outlets here that sell fish, all of them. I haven't heard any bad reports about any of them. I know there's some people that prefer some over others, just because of the actual atmosphere around there and the type of party spirit and their location close to the party itself. Just give me 1 second. I just want to pull up an umbrella because we're doing a little bit of wind blast and rain here. So I'll just put you with a minute in that station so I can get my umbrella safe and keep equipment good. All right, we're going again. Some sprinkles this morning. Up here you'll find handicraft. You will find lots of handicraft. There are quite a few vendors set up in this general area here. As I said before, you'll also find all of the vendors here that are preparing their fish. A lot of ice boats go out and come in, so you'll find a lot of that going on, offloading and unloading of them as well. It's actually quite an interesting place, morning, noon or night. But as I said, there are many different options here for food. Uncle George, just one that I've heard many people talk about. There are many of them, Patsy, etc. Beautiful. Now this fish market looks totally different now to what it's going to look like when there's action going on here. When there's action going on up here is packed, especially a Friday night. You won't really find too many seats up here. You have to come early and sort of like ask for a table, which you will be given after a period of time. But lots of people come here on Friday nights. I like Friday night because of the activities that go on just behind this shop here. And this is where everyone comes to dance the older style music. When you say older style music, like three-step, old country and western, etc., that goes on right here at Lexi's bar, where this vantage part now is our dance floor. It hasn't happened for a little while because of the restrictions, because of COVID, but I would imagine that this will be, if it hasn't started already, that it will be starting very soon, because there is dancing going on if you have on a mask. So I'm sure this will start back up fairly soon as well, Lexi's bar. Now this is just my preference. It depends on what type of music you like. If you like the older style music here on a Friday, I'm not sure if it's the same schedule, but before it was on a Sunday as well. If you want the younger, more partied atmosphere style music, that's done out on the band stage itself, where we're making our way to now. You can see all of these are vendors outlets. These will be selling you all types of treats and delicious stuff, whether it be just fish or whether it be chicken or whether it be port, whatever. You know, these guys are very versatile in their menus. These are also go with side dishes of macaroni and cheese and peas and rice, etc. Some people say rice and peas. I like to say peas and rice. We're going to go back out a little bit, work our way back through here, and then see if we can actually work our way on to Jetty to say our farewells from there this morning. I just want to cover Oistins Town. Basically, I just want to come together this morning with the family so that we all had the opportunity to say hi to each other and spread our cheer and joy and happiness. It is our fourth rain day on tours. It doesn't make a difference to me. I walk in the rain, walk in the sun is no problem to me whatsoever. But as you can see, again, more slots here again. A lot of people used to notice the Hercules Bar and Restaurant, very, very popular. This is the place that goes on after the activity in the actual beer garden or beer garden stops. It starts up over here, and this usually goes on into the wee hours of morning. You can actually find a few people here even into daybreak kind of time on a real party time. But as I said, that has been affected a little bit with the COVID situation, so not as much partying as anything like that before. All types of fish options here. These are two of the places that we like to eat as well. There's Pat's Place and Mo's Grill. These are two very well known ones, however, because they're very well known and they're right here on the road, very, very busy. But you can always check the ladies because they're always here on the sidewalk with their menus and stuff, and they will find seating for you. This is the main band stage. This is where you will find DJs setting up. I really don't see too many live bands here, but I see a lot of DJs. This on a Friday night, action packed, and the atmosphere here, you actually are moved. You know, you come into the crowd here. When I say action packed, I mean shoulder to shoulder. Again, being affected by COVID, but shoulder to shoulder is the normal trend for up here. You stand and you are moved because the crowd sways. The entire crowd sways, or the entire crowd parties. It is very festive here, so festive and loud because it's amplification and music and stuff. If you want to do some karaoke, they usually have karaoke here on a Saturday. This is where they hang out. It'll be Saturday morning, not only Saturday night, Saturday morning itself, and then they have entertainment here on Saturday night, but certainly not as crowded. It is the night if you want something a little more relaxed to come to Oistins, but you will miss out on Lexi's with the oldie goldies and watching the dancers, because if you're like me as a people watcher, watch these guys dance is definitely an event by itself. You can get anything you want here. As you can see, everything is named after drinks. Cocktail bars, tipsy bar, etc, etc. You can even get some ice cream up at the further end. I haven't been here on a night for a while. I would say since the last set of COVID restrictions were implemented. Just before that, I did come up here a couple of Friday nights and watch some folks and hang out with some of my friends as well from Q in the community who are like my family, the inside family, Scotty's family, of course. You know, I do come up here and hang out with them mainly at Lexi's because that's where they go. Look at this rainbow. Oh my goodness. Well, we can't do a still shot of it today, but we're certainly going to see one of the most beautiful rainbows that I have seen for a very long time. As we always say, when you're in the EMC, you find stuff that you don't find all the time. Just little special benefits. Beautiful, beautiful rainbow. I know Kerry has got to be a little further down this morning, capturing us down by Dover, so we will see his stills later on, as I'm unable to do that right now. We can walk in that direction so we can enjoy that as well. Now, we could have swam today. I thought up here would be a little bit too rough, so I didn't wear my shoes, my beach shoes. And what I have on, these 4x4s, a little bit difficult to take off and put back on, especially after you got sand on your feet. So we're not going to see today. We're going to keep it, as I said before, a dry day. And we're going to go hopefully out to the end of the jetty now and get a look out there if they will permit me to go out for sure. Rainbow, stunning, rich, vibrant colors, just beautiful. Starts to disappear a little bit now. It was a much better one before. However, it's still absolutely beautiful. Now, as you know, you don't get rainbow unless you got a little sun, so that was a good sign. Over the last few days, we weren't seeing rainbows at all. All it was just cloudy conditions. Now, this fishing fleet looks very small here today. I guess a lot of boats you've seen on the dry dock, getting the repairs done, getting ready for the big fishing time that's about to come. Good morning to everyone. Morning. Hi. Are you all back open on Friday nights doing any dancing and stuff yet? Not yet? Okay, no problem. Alright, that's the update there. No dancing yet, Lexi's, so that will happen hopefully very soon though. All right, so I'm gonna drop my umbrella because I see that our. Yeah, all right, okay. Oh, not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. All right, so we're gonna make our way out to the jetty now and have a look out there as well. We've done out there before, but we're gonna finish off out there this morning. You can see lots of activities. I mean, for the amount of bins here and stuff, you would know it was very busy yesterday, and I'm sure it'll be extremely busy again today as well. Now we're going through a fish market, so don't expect it to be cosmetically beautiful in here. So I just like to let people know that before we start to venture through. Rain has eased off considerably now, so I should be able to put up our rain shield, put it away for a little bit and get back with you free hand with both hands so they can wave you all around the place and show you everything as usual. All right, I'm gonna put you to be stationary for a second, get this umbrella back in my waistcoat, and then we'll go again. All right, here we go. That wasn't too long at all. All right, second jetty down below. That's what services the boats, all their fuels and stuff. So they will get all their fuel and thing from this area if they don't want to go into Bridgetown and get it from there. And this jetty itself is a traverse between the boats with the catches or going out to the boats on a morning. This is a massive jetty that's been laid. I remember the old one that was here. This is a much improved structure for sure. The bigger boats you're seeing, they're the ice boats. They go out for numerous days, over a week sometimes. Smaller vessels, just daily fishing. Some of these ice boats may not go that long. Some of them may be just doing some on the outer banks, like off of the actual bow belt itself and beyond there, up on the east of the island. Beautiful, as you can see, promises of a new day. Just stunning. Up in the distance, you may be able to see it. That is Christchurch Parish Church. That's up where the Chase Vault is. One of these days we'll do something up there possibly. It would be a shorter one, of course, because it's not too much up there to take in, but that is the Christchurch Parish Church. As you can see, all of the kiosks from here, everything looks totally different in the daytime. You're seeing Oistins extremely quiet. There's nothing going on there right now. On a night time, especially in the weekend, out there will be buzzing. All you see is people. You see craft centers, people setting up their tents, a lot of handicraft and souvenirs, etc. All along the beach section, that's where they're usually laid out. And then you will find people strolling all around, just enjoying the party atmosphere. From the time you get to Oistins, it's party. Now, years ago, I would have had to tell you when you were coming to Oistins on Friday night, be prepared to line up from all down in Maxwell to get here, because it would take you close to 30 to 40 minutes to get up Highway 7 to get here. And I would have told you, take the ring road over the top and come down through Thornbury Hill. Not necessary, no, it's not as heavy. Still a little bit of traffic though, so if you are coming to Oistins and you see any traffic, encounter any traffic in the south, just divert up to the higher road that skirts right across past the Christchurch Parish Church, or come down Oistins Hill itself into Oistins, and a lot easier that way. I definitely use that way myself when it's busy, especially if you're talking late on night. In the distance, you can see the strange looking lifeguard hut. That's Miami Beach, Enterprise Beach. Miami this side, Enterprise above. That's how they're referred to by most people. And just beyond that, you will see Freights Bay, and then the southernmost point of the island. Beautiful. Now out here you'll find a lot of turtles, because the fishermen actually throw the scraps and stuff over to feed the turtles. So you'll find a lot of turtles up here. Now this morning it is relatively clear. I don't know if you can see through to the bottom. I can. Hopefully you can as well. So it's not murky and messy as it sometimes can be. It looks very, very clear this morning, but you can see there's a lot of settled sargassum on the ground here as well. So I guess there is a little bit more that's decaying and stuff, which is a good thing because it's decaying and going. Just beautiful south coast, lovely scenery beyond the jetty itself. Lovely Welch's Beach where we started just now. So good morning to each and every one of you all. I don't think I've shown you myself yet, so I haven't been a show off for the morning, so I'm going to do a little show off right now. Just want to say good morning to you all and thank you for accompanying me again this morning. The rainy mornings are a little bit more challenging, especially now there's a lot of wind with them, because we're coming into happy March, by the way. We're into March now, and we're into the Easter time where we get much stronger winds and bigger surf, especially in the south coast. The challenges right now are the winds to go over on the east or the north, and obviously with the inclemency of the weather, we have to look for areas that are better suited for it. So we're getting a little more creative, and hopefully you're enjoying it as well, because the beauty of Barbados doesn't end when the sun goes down. The beauty of Barbados doesn't end when the clouds hide the sun. The beauty of Barbados is every day of the week, every day of the year. So you can come here, even if it's raining, you can find something to do. There are activities to do when it's raining. You know, the beauty is there. As I said, I've seen people sit on Miami Beach before, or I should say Enterprise Beach, with their long chairs, with a raincoat and an umbrella in torrential rains, just enjoying the beauty. Now that's a little extreme, but I have actually seen that. Have on their ponchos and everything, and completely sheltered from the rain, but sitting on the beach enjoying the beautiful, beautiful beach conditions. So you can do all of that as well. Absolutely lovely. I hope you all have had a great day. As I said before, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming on this morning, not only just for being here and, you know, giving us your company, but also for coming on and sharing your care and your kindness and your love, because I know that is exactly what all of you do. And I'm hoping today, again, that we will all pray for peace, because the world will not survive unless there's peace involved, and peace is critical right now. So anytime that you're saying a prayer, I'll ask you just to put in a little bit about peace if you're not already doing so. And if you're already doing so, throw in an extra portion for me, because right now we need as many prayers as we can get. I'm going to give you a 360 here now before we sign off, and then we will say our farewells. Okay, for those of you that only got a chance to see this, etc., hopefully you'll be up in a little better condition on YouTube later on. I'm going to run it through some filters and stuff, and then put it up on YouTube, and hopefully increase the resolution. It actually doesn't get that much better, but it is a little bit better. We have been blessed with some good signals over the last 2 days, which have really resulted in some lovely scenery. So hopefully the YouTube will be there. But please remember, when you go up on YouTube, just click that thumbs up. Pretend the thumbs down does not work. You do not need to even imagine that. Just make sure and click the thumbs up if you do it. Enjoy what you're seeing, so that we can also see the likes up there as well. And we can also carry those numbers when we decide we're going to monetize and get some subscriptions from some businesses, hopefully going forward. You all know that we are planning to spread this a lot further than where it is. My desire, and also the journey, but mainly based on the journey, is to make this as big as possible. It would be lovely to be a Good Morning Barbados, Good Morning World show, because this is what we do every morning. We bring peace, happiness, love and kindness. I can't think of any better way to start the day. You know, when I start to tell people about the EMC, and I get to the part of the peace and the happiness and the care and the hope and the love and the kindness, is when I see the interest, because that's what people are looking for nowadays. Enough of everything else around that can be negative. So finding a little bit of what we do is amazing. I think the more people are involved, and the more people that get to witness it, and the more people that are able to see beauty like this here, just out there in their living room, in the conditions where they're not able to go outside or not comfortable to go outside, you know, come to Barbados, and we will give it to you every morning except for Wednesday or Sunday. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Remember, go forward today with the peace and happiness that you have found here, the beauty that you have seen. If you're not here, put that down, and remember, this is what Barbados has to offer you. And if you want to come to Barbados, we are fully open. If you can make it, please come on down. Remember though, I am looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. That is a massive undertaking to try and meet everyone. But as long as you come by the office, we shall do some work. Have a great day. Love you all. Be kind to your fellow man. But first of all, be kind to yourself. We're going to leave you all with a little view from down below. You can say our farewells. I don't like to cut off too early before people have a chance to do so. And we just do that for a couple of minutes. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all. Welcome to Barbados, and thank you for walking with me this morning.